Today we're going to be reviewing Gabriel's UI UX design portfolio. Let's check it out. The first thing I would advise you is to create a website for your UX design portfolio because Figma is going to load pretty slow, and I think most recruiters are going to get tired, to be honest, of waiting. And again, your user, in this case the HR manager, they don't have Figma. My understanding is that Gabriel is a student and he's learning UI design, and eventually he wants to land a job as a UX designer or UI designer. This is his portfolio. He's starting, and I'm gonna be honest, Gabriel, I am a little bit confused because on this landing page I usually see that other designers place their case studies, 2 to 4 case studies, and what I see here on your landing page, it is looks like a project link manager or bookmarker. Usually what I expect to see on a landing page from a UX designer or UI designer is their case studies and a small bio about the designer. Here's an example of what I expect to see as a viewer from a UX designer portfolio. So what I expect to see is case studies. In this case, this designer has 4 case studies. Casey, she has a lot of experience in the design field, and you can see it's very simple. It has an image of the case study and a title, and at the very bottom, if you scroll down, there is a small bio about her. And then the navigation, she has a work section, about, and contact. And once you click on a case study, she goes more in depth about that specific case study. Going back to your project, I would assume that this is an actually project and not a case study. When you're building a case study, you will need to have these sections. I would follow this framework. I would have a context section. On this section, I would basically tell my viewers, the HR manager, about the project that you built. As well, you'll need to have a problem section where you tell your viewer what problem you're trying to solve. Then you're going to have as well a goal section, basically the goals that you were trying to achieve with your project. Then you're going to have a role section. You're going to tell the viewer who collaborate with you on this project. And then this is where the next phase of UX design starts, basically. Discovery section. Every project, every UX designer starts here when working on a project. They have to conduct user research. They have to learn about their users. Even before they begin to build beautiful UIs, beautiful design elements, they have to start here, discovery, and learn basically about the motivations, the problems, anything that you can about your user. And then when you're finished discovery, you're gonna go into ideation. This is where you create a bunch of ideas, you put them on sketches, you create anything, ideas, as much as you can. At that phase, nothing is wrong. That's what is called ideation. During this phase, it's okay to come up with any crazy idea that you might think as a possible solution. Then on your case study, you're gonna have a wireframe section, and this is gonna be based on your discovery and your ideation. Some of your ideas are gonna make it to wireframes. Then you're gonna have high fidelity wireframes. Those high fidelity wireframes are gonna be based on your low fidelity wireframes. In this phase, it's okay to have 2 ideas, 2 possible solutions, or 3 different solutions for that problem, to solve that problem. And then user testing or testing. You're gonna test two of your best ideas, and then you're gonna test them with users online or in person. And then you're gonna find out which design is better based on your user testing. After that, you're gonna have some results and you're gonna pick your best design. And the last part is, I think, is also important. You're gonna have a reflection about the project, things that you could have done better. On the results section, I forgot to mention that you should include basically the impact of what your designs, the impact that your designs had basically to that, to solve that specific problem. And I know this might sound like a lot for a case study, but that's what every good case study has. And I'm gonna be honest, the first time that I create my first case study, I thought it was a lot of work, and it is a lot of work. One thing that you can do is to go online and search for UX design portfolios, UX design case studies from designers that have jobs already, and basically copy how they, the structure of their case studies, and then basically put your designs, present your designs the way they present them. And I want to mention one thing. As I was viewing your designs, I think there is a really good sense of hierarchy when it comes to design aesthetics. I think you know how to create hierarchy. I think your design skills are there. I think you need to learn how to organize your case study, basically how to present them. And I see that you were trying to play with mobile apps as well, at least a version of the same project. I would focus with either the website or the app, because there's a lot of work that you need to pay attention, that you need to consider before. Anyways, I wish I could be more helpful, but I think you need to build your case studies, and once you have a case study, that you feel that you have a complete case study with a framework that I show you, get back to me and I'll give you another review.